One sunny morning, while the family was getting ready for breakfast, a little girl shouted from her room at the top of her voice, "Ants! Ants!" Everyone ran like the house was on fire. Dad grabbed a broom, Mom brought a tissue, her brother carried a big book, and even the dog came barking like he was chasing a monster. Because they all knew the little girl was scared of any kind of ant, big or small, black or red, fast or slow. Just one tiny ant could make her scream like she saw a dragon. They opened her door quickly, but there were no ants, not even one. The little girl laughed and said, "I was just joking. I wanted to see you all run." Everyone sighed and said, "Don't do that again." But she loved the idea. How funny it was to make her whole family run just by shouting one word. The next day, she did it again. Ants! Everyone came running again, worried and nervous. But again, there were no ants. The little girl laughed so hard she almost fell over. Her brother frowned and said, "You're so annoying." Her sister said, "I knew you were joking." Even the dog didn't bark this time. He just looked at her and turned his head away. Mom said firmly, "Next time, no one will believe you." But the girl didn't care. The joke was just too fun. That night, the girl went to wash her face. As soon as she opened the bathroom door, she saw dozens of tiny ants crawling on the floor and all around. She screamed, "Ants! Ants!" She waited. No one came. She yelled louder, "It's real this time! Ants!" Still, no one came. She started tiptoeing and jumping to avoid the ants, tears filling her eyes. Finally, she ran to her brother's room. "Why didn't you come? I yelled." He yawned and said, "I thought you were joking, like always." She went to her sister, then her mom and dad. They all said the same thing. "We didn't believe you." And the dog, he just said, "Woof," and went back to sleep. The little girl sat down and cried. She whispered to herself, "I shouldn't have lied." From that day on, she only yelled when there were real ants. She learned a very important lesson. If you're not honest, people won't believe you when you really need them.